Hello and welcome to Paul's Spare Time. Hope everyone is having a great Tuesday and enjoyed your Labor Day weekend. We sure did. I think everyone searched 11 boxes of $50, a box of pennies, 2 boxes of nickels. We found a bunch of silver. So it was a really fun weekend for the kids and the uncles and the aunts. So it was a good time. Hope you all had a equally great Labor Day weekend. This will serve as the auction announcement for this Saturday at 3 p.m. We're going to start at 3 p.m. because we got a baseball game. And we will be having a short donator stream to start. We have 2 boxes left available. We're only going to do 4 boxes and we're going to start the auction. The auction has 28 lots, but we're going to make an assessment after lot 19 on if we're cutting it off at lot 19 or if we're continuing. This is part 2 of the Treasure Hog Paul's Spare Time estate sale auction. Treasure Hog and I went together. We bought an estate sale. We got a good buy. We're passing those deals along to you. And this week's auction list is as follows. I'm not going to spend a lot of time reading these to you because I'm going to show them all to you. But you can pause here and look at them. That's the first part. The second part. Again, after lot 19, we'll make an assessment if we're going to continue and do the last 10 lots or if we will stop right there. Either way, we're going to have fun. Hopefully we find silver for like the, I don't know how, 7th streak in a row, 7th stream in a row. That would be awesome. So there's some really cool stuff in here. We do have part 3 to follow, where we'll have our foreign coins that were in this set, and there's some unbelievable foreign stuff coming. Most of this is like set stuff. So I'll show you. That will be best. Remember, 3 o'clock Saturday. You're eligible to bid if you're a member. You have 2 weeks to pay from the auction. The penalty for not paying, though, is stout. We send Hudson and Rhett to your house to collect, and they eat at your house until they've collected, so could get expensive. Could get very expensive. So I'll be back with the first item in a second. Alright, lot 1. Y'all know when you first got your Whitman penny book or your Dansko album and you found a 1982 and you thought you were like at least half or a third of the way done filling your album, and then you figured out that in 1982 there was large date, small date, copper, zinc, all sorts of goodness, and you had to figure out on your own which was which. Well, this set takes care of that. This is the entire set of 1982 Lincoln cents. So you would have one of each. If you wanted to crack them, you could. And you could fill your book and you would know that you had the right one. Kind of a funsy item. We're going to start the bidding at $1, though the value is much, much higher. And just the stress of not knowing if you got the right things would go away. Lot 1B will be the commemorative set or commemorative coin 1986 Ellis Island. It is a CLAD commemorative $50, one of my favorites. We're going to start the bidding at $7. Comes with the COA and the original container. Lot number 2. We had 1 and 1B. This is lot number 2. This is the John F. Kennedy Abraham Lincoln with a Lincoln cent and a 1965 silver $50. It's the incredible facts, John F. Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln, the coincidences. Lincoln was elected in 1860, Kennedy in 1960. There's 7 letters in each name. Both presidents were slain on a Friday. Both in the presence of their wives. Both were directly connected or concerned with civil rights. Both had the legality of elections contested. Kennedy's secretary Lincoln warned him not to go to Dallas. Lincoln's secretary Kennedy warned him not to go to the theater. Both of their successors were named Johnson, Andrew Johnson and Lyndon Johnson. Each name contains 13 letters. Both served in the U.S. Senate. Both were Southern Democrats. Lyndon Johnson, born 1908. Andrew Johnson, born 1808. Booth and Oswald were both Southerners favoring unpopular ideas. Oswald shot Kennedy from a warehouse and hid in a theater. Booth shot Lincoln in a theater and hid in a warehouse. Booth and Oswald were murdered before trial could be arranged. Lincoln and Kennedy were carried in death on the same caisson. Booth and Oswald were born 100 years apart. Lee Harvey Oswald, John Wilkes Booth, each name has 15 letters. Alright, conspiracy theorists or coincidence theorists. That is a pretty cool little collector's piece. It's got a little holder for it, so it can set in there. And the starting bid on this item is $5, worth much, much more. Lot number 3 is a 2-coin lot. And what we have here is the 1999 Susan B. Anthony with the Certificate of Authenticity. And the first day of issue Certificate of Authenticity in a really cool first day of issue box. Susan B. Anthony, 1979, in the original packaging. That is lot number 3, a 2-coin lot, starting bid $8, worth much more than that. Lot number 4 is a Buffalo nickel set in the special collector's box. This is very cool. Value $2 to $3 million, I'm sure. Let's see if we can pull some dates off here. Maybe. There's 3 Buffalo nickels in there. Let's put them under the scope. That'll do it. Okay, the first one is a 1936 D focus ball. Ah, that's better. The second one is a 1926. I don't see a mint mark. And the third one is another 1936 S. I wonder if that first one's a 36 as well. No, it's a 26. So, 3 Buffalo nickel collector set, starting bid $10, again worth much, much more than that, I'm sure. Lot number 5 is another holder like that. It's a Standing Liberty quarter in a special case. Y'all price SLQs lately, they're a little pricey. That one's in pretty decent shape. We get written down here, the date is 1927. Let me find that on the scope. Ah yes, a very clear 1927 SLQ. Starting bid $10, worth much, much more than that. You getting the theme yet? Lot 6, presidential $1 coins, 2007. George, John, Thomas, and James. You got 4 of them. Information, cool little display you've probably never seen. Starting bid $5. Lot number 7. These are in special holders. United States bicentennial coins, gold plated. The Ike dollar, the Kennedy half dollar, and that beautiful bicentennial quarter in the United States of America. But not just one in lot 7. You got 2 Telling you, the holders are worth the starting bid alone, because the starting bid is $25 for the two of those. How cool is that? Bet you don't have one of those. Yeah, some of you may, but I bet you don't. Lot number 8. Oh, it's reading time. United States Bicentennial Silver Proof Set. Silver Proof Set. Silver Ike, Silver Kennedy. They're in plastic holders, so any scratches are in the holders. And a silver quarter. Gotta figure out how my book opens, like one of those child pop-up books. Starting bid of $25 would be a steal. Who's gonna win that lovely? Ooh, I like it. I like it. If you made it this far, before we cover lot 9, anyone that bids on and wins an auction item can add a Paul's Spare Time knife. Oh man, you could live in the wild with this. It's even got a wine opener. Who doesn't need a wine opener in the wild? Screwdrivers, blades that Paul has cut himself with. You can add one of those for $5. You can get a Paul's Spare Time knife added for $3. Just saying, I got a bunch. Lot 9's a little magical. Lot 9, most of us don't know what it is. I didn't until Treasure Hunt explained it to me. Most of us have never seen one. Most of us will not only never own one, but will never see one. This is a BASHLOW 1-cent piece, RESTRIKE from 1861 out of bronze. And I will let Treasure Hog explain this coin, Confederate coin, on Saturday. But if you want to know more, Google the BASHLOW, BASHLOW cent, Confederate RESTRIKE. The starting bid on this is $40. The value on this is in the neighborhood of $150 plus. The story on this is priceless because there's not a ton of them out there. More info on Saturday. Lot 9, a BASHLOW RESTRIKE. Lot 10, if you're still with me, what item's your favorite out of the auction? Leave a comment at the end and let me know what item or items are your favorites. This is a Cook Islands $5 gold buffalo. It's a 2021. It's 200 milligrams of gold. 200 milligrams of gold. This coin has a value of $50 to $125 based on grading. We're starting the bid though on this gold, $20. Could someone get a gold coin for 20 bucks? Nah, because Paul will bid. Lot 11, the Lucky Horseshoe, ½ gram of gold. This is from 2016 Palau. It is a ½ gram of gold, going on eBay for $100. Starting bid $60. Gold. Lot 12 is a dog pile. Non-silver foreign coins. There's 21. I'm not going to pull them out now. You will see them all on Saturday. 21 foreign coins, non-silver, starting bid of $1. Lucky Lot 13 is a 1942, we believe to be mint state, highly toned, Newfoundland 1 cent piece. 1 penny from Newfoundland, 1942, King George VI, looking fine. Starting bid $6. Lot 14 is the 1982 proof coinage of Great Britain and Northern Ireland from the Royal Mint. Oh, too much light, Paul. Too much light. all kinds of certificates of authentication. And it is very cool. It is a proof set. 50 pence, 5 pence, 1 penny. Hey, we got a subscriber during our video. That's pretty good. Well, thank you for subscribing. We appreciate that. 3,620. 10 pence, 2 pence. Beautiful collector's kit. The Queen is everywhere. Starting bid only $10. Lot 15 is a 1962 Lincoln Cent Harris book, starting in 1944 with 61 cents in it. Somebody's been putting these pennies in there for a long time. Old collector's book. The book alone is worth a little bit. Starting bid $5. Are you kidding me? Lot 16 is a 1958 green Whitman Lincoln Cent book with 141 of the cents in. Including a 1909 VDB. This is one of the old design that has little holes so you can get them in and out. They don't make books like this anymore. The book is in great shape. It is almost full to 19. Oh, there's even another page. It's dated through 1965D with some extras in it. It's got a few holes. Very cool. Starting bid $10. The book's worth more than that empty. Lot 17. Jefferson nickel books. Whitman nickel books. Old. This has 72 nickels in it, including 4 of the 11 war nickels. But it's not just one book. This book goes through 64, 38 to 64. This book goes 65 and up. Been thinking about starting a nickel collection? Boy, this give you a head start. 72 nickels for the 11 war nickels. Starting bid $20. Lot number 18 is a 1952 Blue Whitman nickel album. This contains all the war nickels, which is $14 in melt by itself. It is collector's book number 1. It is not complete, but it's got most of the nickels in it up to 1951D. Be a great jump start on a collection or complete a collection. Starting bid $20. Lot 19 is a Littleton book. It's the 50 state quarter book from 1999 to 2008 at the time. This contains 46 of the 50 state nickels, quarters. I do know the difference in a quarter and a nickel. Not always, but sometimes. Great collector's kit. Looks like we're missing Alaska, Pennsylvania, Delaware, 2 representative quarters, and New Mexico. That appears to be what we're missing. Starting bid, $15. Now that is the point in the auction where we're going to make a decision if we're going on or not. If we are going on, if it's not taking too long, we've got a 1965 special mint set. Starting bid, crazy, $10. Oh, you're still with me, huh? Alright, we won't edit that out. Lot 23. 1971 Eisenhower uncirculated silver dollar, also called the Blue Ike. The Blue Ike. And the starting bid on the Blue Ike is $10. Lot 24, staying with Ike, except this is the brown box Ike. Also, I believe, in 1971, the box is a little damaged. In fact, it almost won't come open. Oh, he's much shinier. He, like the other one, 40% silver. You gotta love that. Starting bid, $11. Craziness. Craziness. Lot 25, we had an SOQ on earlier, but it wasn't this pretty. This one is in at least fine condition. 1930, look at that thing blinging. It's a blinger. It's gorgeous. Do you have an SOQ that pretty? I'm not sure I do. We're going to start the bid at $10, but this is worth much, much more than that. So good luck. You know, all you got to do is start a video and then the lawnmower people show up. So forgive the mowing noise. How nice is your nicest barber quarter? This one's estimated to be AU or mint state. We're going to start the bidding at $100 at, let me find it here, Only 5.1 million minute. At AU50, it's $160. At AU58, it's $300. From there, it only goes up higher. Would be a recommendation to consider getting graded if you were to purchase it. It is a D. It is a beautiful numismatic piece. 1909 D Barber quarter in a U-shape plus. Lot 27. How about a seated quarter? Now this one we think would probably get a details grade only because of the scratches on it. But we think it would get a details grade in the very fine to extra fine range, which would give it a value of $200 to $275. The starting bid on this will be $100, but we do not think it will get a total clean grade. But she's beautiful. But it does have all those scratches on the field. But she's still beautiful. Who needs a seated quarter? Ooh, party. By the way, on that seated Liberty quarter, it only had a mintage of 680,000. How about an 1835 fine draped bust dime? 1.4 million minted. We believe it's been cleaned, it's been scratched. In fine details, F12, this $110, $150 coin as is. We're going to start the bidding at only $50. Do you have an 1835 cat bust dime? And that will be the last item of the auction. Alright, that's going to wrap up the recap of the auction items for this Saturday. We're going to start the auction at 3 o'clock. Well, we're going to start the stream at 3 o'clock. We are going to do 4 donator boxes first. There are 2 available. If someone's interested in the last 2, we're going for 7 streams in a row with silver. Then we're going to do at least 19 lots out of this auction if it's going good. Expeditiously, we'll go ahead and do the other 9 and do all 28 lots. So, details in the description below. Saturday, we'll see you then for this auction and the donator stream. Which item did you like best? Saturday will be when Paul has more spare time.